You're listening to The Grind with Chromatics playing the best in TNT music.
So ladies and gentlemen,
I see them but I never breathe them. Round these
we have a special guest in the building.
your friends are
My brethren, you hearing yourself good?
Yo, yeah, we cool.
Yeah?
Cool.
you ain't gotta know. Round these ends you ain't gotta
So you had to kick the verse though?
Sure.
Yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, Kaz Fuego!
Yo, man, I got sword on me like it's Camelot. I just left them, yeah, I skirted. All that cheap talk ain't worth it. Couple paintings on the cellular. Had to tap into the roots just to level up. Yeah, that's me, I did that. Fly black boy, that's jet black. Baby girl, I like the way you moving. Hennessy, I done chosen. Yeah. Oh, that's your waist, man. You need a replacement.
see them but I never breathe them.
Yeah.
Round these ends they ain't never reaching. Bring your friends, I'ma bring my friends. Round these ends we ain't gotta breathe in.
It's all about the grind.
Ladies and gentlemen, Travi, give me the loop. We welcome to The Grind.
Yes, man.
The artist goes by the name of Kaz Fuego.
Yeah, man. Thanks for having me, bro.
No
Thanks
problem.
For having me. I have a few things I want to tell you first before we get into it. First thing I want to tell you, bro, like I really love all of this, bro. Like I really feel like local music needed that, and the fact that you do it, I was like, yeah, bro, like this is really going and be done properly, and
Facts.
really be done on our way where you're actually pushing it and you're not just doing it for anything. So I just want to say I rate it for the 100%, bro. Like,
No doubt, no
100%.
doubt. I mean, blessings to you. We appreciate the compliment. But this is what we do. You like
Yeah,
the artists in Trinidad and Tobago are so important to me,
Yeah.
personally, and it's always like any youth will tell you it like it's a reflection of themselves when they can see somebody that's close to them or somebody
Yeah.
in the same circle or somebody who lives down the road or somebody who lives in it. It's just the same country or that man from so, that man
Yeah.
from so. It gives you a sort of inspiration that you can do it too.
100%, and they need that.
And that's exactly
need that.
exactly, and that's what we are about. We are about inspiring
I love it, man.
and as I said with the jammers and them, edutaining the youths and them. You know what I'm saying? So it's entertainment with a little educational side, you know, and that's why we
100%.
do these interviews. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
so
man.
you, sir,
Yeah, man.
How you doing?
I cool, but I
You
cool
good?
for now. You know what I mean? I cool for now. A lot of things happen over, you know what I mean? The course of the last 2 years, but like I'm cool. I'm in a better space now, I guess. And I'm just happy for that, grateful for that, grateful to wake up. Grateful to keep doing music, keep putting out music and just getting better. So I cool, man. I cool.
no doubt. We're gonna get into it, ladies and gentlemen. Kaz Fuego. Now, when I said how the blast that
Yeah.
you'll be here today, a lot of people will be like, will like, I never hear about him, but I'm gonna tune in because you know they're intrigued. You know what I'm saying? So, I and all didn't know about Kaz until we were both in a cipher.
Yo.
Trini Cypher's part 3 or 4.
I think it was three. Yeah.
Part 3, right? You know what I mean? And then, you know, it was me, J Naj, Rion, HD, yeah. And I was like, okay, this Kaz is a cool cat. The interaction was good and whatnot. And then when we started the grind, you sent this song.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, this
all
is
right.
one. This, I feel like this is one of them songs that people do know when it comes to my music and stuff.
Yes.
This is a song that people be like, "Alright, cool, he sang this," and yeah, man, that day was crazy. I ain't gonna lie to you, that was one of the craziest days for me because my nerves level, bro, was just like through the roof, bro. Because I thinking like, yo, I don't want to make a mistake. I don't want to mess up the takes. I don't want to do 20 takes to get one thing. But yeah, when we link, it was good, man. I was happy to go first too. And yeah, it was a dope day. It was a dope day for sure.
Yeah, for those who don't know, check out Trini Cyphers Part 3. Check out all the Trini Cyphers, you know what I mean? Yeah, right? So, yeah. So, as I say, then you sent this song, and then, you know, I really started to, I was like, all right, dude has a flow, dude has a vibe, dude has his own sound, everything, you know what I'm saying? So, let's get into who Kaz Fuego is.
Okay, cool. So
You know what I mean? So, take us through your journey musically.
Okay, so my musical journey started in Trinidad. I'm not originally born or grew up in Trinidad. For the first years of my life, I was born in the UK.
Well, this is what I wanted to ask you. Jumped in real early because
so
you have a. All right, thank you, Navy. What? Oh, my sleeve. Yeah, roll it down. Because anyway, yeah.
Yeah, so I was born there, came over here when I was like 11. Been here ever since.
But your family is from Trinidad.
My mother's side is from Trinidad, so my grandmother here, she's Trinidadian, but everybody else is like Nigerian.
Okay.
My dad's Nigerian, my mom's dad is Nigerian, so most of me is Nigerian, I guess. And me as an artist, I guess I would kind of look at myself as somebody that was able to take all of the places that I was exposed to. So I spent some time in the UK, so that's why I sound like this, and I sound so like, yo, he not from here, you know, like I always get that, so
well, which is like, go ahead, we'll get it.
So it starts from there. That's where the UK influence comes in, and then when I came to Trinidad, obviously I had to tap into the Trinidadian culture, the influence, where like my grandmother comes from, where my cousins come from, and try to include that into my music too. So even if it's the wave patterns or how we go in about making a song, or the type of beat we pick, I would kind of try to make sure and still have that essence of like dancehall, even if it's soca, even if it's calypso. I would try to have that. And the last thing that is part of my sound is the Nigerian side. So I've recently started to somewhat tap into that. I've been tapping into that for like, I would say.
No, but even this song is like Afro.
Yeah, 100%.
Mix up something.
Yeah, but for me, even with this, like, I believe that happened by accident. Like, I didn't genuinely was like, yo, it had to have an Afro bounce. Like, I just made it very quickly to me and Jimmy. So, yeah, and I guess those three places and those three cultures, I kind of try to put into the music, and that's what really makes my sound. So that's how I would describe me as an artist, musically, is just somebody that I've been exposed to different environments and decided to use them in music. So
no doubt,
it would definitely bring something unique, you feel me? So, yeah, that's how I'll explain that. For sure.
Okay, so how did so when we talking musical journey then now, and your parentage being Nigerian, grew up in the UK, but some Trini in there, you know what I mean? So when did you really start to get into music? You know what I mean? Where you were here?
I definitely was. I was in Grandy. Like probably when I was
so when you started to realize I want to make music, or I can make music, I
think I realized it when I was going to school out there, but I didn't do anything. So like I just knew, alright, cool. They're playing beats on their phone, Sony Ericssons, and I'm like, alright, cool. I could flow on this now. Like it seemed not hard for me to do. So like a lot of other people might try and then they might make mistakes, and I just find I wasn't making much mistakes as everybody else. So that is when I kind of knew, like, alright, cool, maybe I can make a song. But when it actually happened is when I reached Trinidad. I was like, probably like 13. Went to this one studio for like $50. You're sitting on like paint cartons and you're just recording in Nokia headphones and shit. But I was just happy about it. I was just happy to do it. And yeah, that's where it started. Started from there, and I just continued. Started remixing songs first.
Right, of course.
Just like how everybody kind of does.
Majority.
Yeah. So
especially in hip-hop.
100%. And I started doing that, and I also kind of started because of people I would see here doing it. So like I would see people like China Boy now, so like Worm. He was somebody that, I'm not even gonna lie, like I even tell him this too, like he was somebody that I saw actually doing shows and people was coming at that time. Like this is a time where there wasn't no, like how it is now, it didn't have that. But men were still doing hip-hop shows, and I kind of like that. I felt inspired by that, so he's one of the people I saw doing it. And yeah, I just continued up to this time and just developed it and fixed it and changed it. And you know what I mean? So, yeah.
No doubt. Ladies and gentlemen, Kaz Fuego is our guest here today. That's the song Pretend featuring Jimmy.
Yes.
London Future. But just to tell me about this song, because this is a song that we played regularly when when we started the grind. So tell me about that connection with Jimmy. Like even because, as I say, it's through Naj, I know you. Through J Naj, shout out Naj wherever you at. Well, we know you at. But anyway, you know what I mean. Shout out to Naj, Jimmy, and that connection and London Future, etc.
Most of my connections, I'm not gonna lie. The first person I knew was Jimmy. I knew Jimmy from Grandy because he's from Grandy also.
So you're based in Grandy?
Yeah, I am. So
all right.
Yeah, so all of us, I guess one time I did something in my school. So like I performed this one time and he saw it on Facebook. So it was like on like a school rally and like they had a performer and I was the performer.
And which school is this?
Sandy Grandi Educational Institute. So like a small private school.
No doubt.
And yeah, he saw it on Facebook and he hit me up. He's like, yo, bro, like, he's so dope.
Serious, so
like,
he reached out to you?
Yeah, he was, because he
vibes.
saw the video on Facebook and he was thinking, like, I don't know this person, but the location is saying Grandy. And I from Grandy, so, like, who is this person? And yeah, just from then we connected and we just kept working, talking. It mainly started as a friendship first, but as time progressed and stuff, we realized I was actually good or had something. And yeah, we just started working, and pertaining to this song, we had been working like many times before, and I actually went to record something with him. And after we record that, Brooklyn Decent was playing this constantly, and I'm just like, yo, no, first he played it at the start of the session, and then we went and did what we had to do. But I was just like, yo, play back
that beat, just play first.
You know what I mean? And then yeah, we just literally made our song in about, I'm not gonna lie to you, minus London's verse or Curtis Wells' verse. Yeah, we made that in like 20 minutes. I'm not even trying to think, but that's the amount of time because the energy was so good, man. It was just so good, and Jimmy loved it too because, as you say, it gave us certain bonks. So yeah, that's how that came about.
Yeah, I love the song. I love the hook too. You know?
Yeah, man.
I see them, but I never pre them.
Yeah, we can't pre them ever.
At all. You know what I mean? Ladies and gentlemen, Kaz Fuego is our guest here today, right here on the grind. We have a next song to get into, Wahala. You know what I mean? So Kaz is here. We're gonna talk a little bit more. So let's get into it. So Kaz, where feel you? Go get them this live.
Let me see.
Let me see.
I wasn't ready, you know what I mean?
I gotta be ready as the grind.
She said I move like a bad boy. Yeah, I don't waste no time. She know I'm wrong with this sad boy. She said they waste our time. Oh mama, what we have to do, mama? Girls find the clothes, mama. This is all on you, mama. Yo, mama. Chop money, that's what she live for. Yeah. She don't want a big house, and she don't want a big car. No. Chop money, that's what she live for. She don't want a big house, and she don't want a big car, and she don't want. She just want shine bright, be a star in a limelight. She no care if the time's right. She no care if the time's right. She just want shine bright, be a star in a limelight. She no care if the time's right. Yeah. She no care if the time's right. Yeah. Catch a vibe and you safe. Bad things happen every day. I give you love like a 9-ball. When I'm serving to the fiends and I need to get in your jeans. I know you want me, and I know you. Yeah. Oh, got me dead, man, I wish you could have tamper. Yeah. But I've been a real bad boy since my day in our Pampers.
Hi, thanks for watching O.U.R Radio on YouTube. Make sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel and tap the bell icon to get notified anytime we go live or post new content. OURradio.fm, your urban alternative.
Ever since.
Ladies and gentlemen, our guest here today, Kaz Fuego. That track is called Wahala. You know, I pronounce it right?
Yeah, man.
All right, so you know, say something there just now. Was that Nigerian?
Yeah, it was. It somewhat is dialect, really.
Right.
So it's like stuff like what Trinidad would say, like Olia and horse and these kind of things. It's those kind of things.
What was the line though?
Ogami Dede. Ogami is like somebody like a boss, like a chief, like that guy. You know what I mean? He's a Ogami. Like you call a Oga somebody elder, somebody you respect. So I was basically just saying me. You know what I mean? You can't really. I've been a bad boy since, you know, I did
All right, lady. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, our guest here today. And what is it? So the title of the track, Wahala, is that also Nigerian?
Yeah, it is. It's a word that describes trouble, confusion, problems, bacchanal. That's basically the word that they use for that.
So Wahala is Nigerian for bacchanal.
Basically.
Ladies and gentlemen, you learned something here today on the grind.
Nah, you're gonna learn a lot, man. Right. That's basically what it is.
Right.
And yeah, like that was when I was just now starting to kind of put the Afro stuff in my music, and yeah, it was well received. It was kind of weird to me too. Like I didn't really expect nobody to care about that song, and I feel like
This
that.
song, wow.
Yeah, like and this is probably the song that they cared about the most. Like this really got me shows. It's got me to do stuff and make some money off of music. So yeah, man, it's one of those like a baby to me kind of way. So yeah, man, I'm up to now. Like I haven't even listened to these records in so long because I make so much other stuff. So it's like when I hear about these stuff, it's like yeah, really good stuff now. So yeah, man.
Yeah, definitely, because this was like, as I said, like, when we played Pretend, and then this was like the second song that you submitted, and I was like, all right. You see, that's the thing, where we on the grind, we look at the consistency of our artists, you know what I mean?
100%.
Funny enough, we go into this conversation right now, right? A man go send one tune and want an interview.
Yeah,
which is all well and good. Nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, but
understandably so. But what we're trying to do here is build catalog and build a sort of vibe, a story for an artist. You know what I mean? When they come here and do an interview.
100%. Yeah, and if you come with one song, like even me, like I used to try those things, but you just kind of realize that first things first, nobody don't really owe you nothing, so nobody don't have to.
Say it again for me, please.
I say first things first, nobody don't owe you nothing, so
thank you.
Remember that, and also remember that nobody's gonna call you for an interview. They have nothing really to talk about because you're a music artist. So therefore, if you have one song, we can't talk about this one song.
We kind of know, but then the discussion is so frivolous.
Exactly, it's like 20 minutes long.
Yeah.
It's
you know,
short,
bye.
Yeah, what's your
play
name?
a tune, pull it
boom.
up 10 times, and never play it again.
Exactly, and we don't want that.
No, we don't.
So, yeah, people need to come off of that, I guess. Because I came off of that early because I realized, like, oh, yo, I really had to put in some work. Like, even when we link and I saw you, like, met you for the first time with that cypher, like, I was just far away from where I am right now. Like, super
when you
far.
say, what do you mean?
Like, musically, like, I didn't really know what I was doing. I was just kind of like, I love music and I love making songs, so I was just thinking to myself, like, yo, I really had to get out there. And Naj was somebody that believed in me early, you know? So he would always be like, yo, bro, you had to come with me. And I go in south, like, you had to come. And I was like, you're so far. And he's like, nah, you had to come because you had to meet this person and you had to, you know what I mean? And so I guess now for me, I feel like I really starting to at least find it. I know what people want to hear from me, so. And
then through being with Jimmy and I think you understand that the grind and the hustle is and networking that's what it is essentially.
Very important. Yeah. Consistency is very important. And even me, like, I don't even believe I'm that consistent.
Well, we'll get to it, I guess. Well, before we get to that, which is your latest single, A Million Times, which we've been playing here for weeks now. We've been playing on True Talk No Lie. We've been playing on this. It is up in regular rotation on the station as well. You know? Kind of want to talk about something a little different. You know, growing up in the UK now, because a lot of people might not know that I am actually half British as well.
Wow.
Right? And the accent thing.
Okay, yeah.
Right? Because then when people will hear you, all right, you're based in Trinidad, but you're Nigerian, but you grew up in the UK. You know what I mean? Did you ever encounter any sort of... We have this big debate about accent in Trinidad, but you, of course, growing up in the UK, you could probably get away with it. But in the UK, specifically, the reason why I was reading, if you read the description to the Million Times video, your, was it Skepta, all the people who have now become UK hip hop.
Yeah.
UK hip hop went through a phase.
Yeah, definitely.
And they burn out everything 100%. Sounding American.
100%.
So they get their identity.
Yeah.
To the point where now Nicki Minaj and Drake were trying to sound British on certain records.
So much people.
Yeah.
So much people.
So just did you ever encounter any sort of experience like that in the UK?
Like with accents?
Yeah.
Not really. Mainly because like I am able to like switch my accents very quickly. So like I could speak like this to Ollie, but then if I go and talk to my grandfather, it's a completely different thing. If I go speak to my dad,
right,
I'm able to kind of switch them up quickly, you know. So the most that I ever went through is when I came here with that.
But that's what I was. All right.
Oh, that's what you wanted to know. So I basically
coming from here to here.
Alright, cool. So I started school, right, and first things first, I started school mad quick. So like as I came, I probably started school like next month. So first things first, I don't really know what's taking place here. I'm not familiar with the roads. I'm not familiar with people. I can't really understand yet when you speak to me because it's very fast. It's very, you know what I mean? Different words, there's not really words, but it's words, you know what I mean? And yeah, I was in school and they was just like making mad, like they was like, yeah, say 13. Like, yo, say and I just like yo, to the point where my classroom is literally full of people like, yo, say something, like it's a line, like, yo, I went to say 12, I went to say 4, I went to say 3s, like, you know what I mean? Now, so I guess I went through that, but after a while, like, I'm somebody that kind of like adapts to places quick, so I was able to like speak just like how everybody was speaking after a few months, like.
But may I ask, how did you end up coming here?
My mom came here because my grandmother needed help with like our family business and stuff, and she decided to make the trip. And it's just like it's much more affordable to live here
Than in the UK.
Yeah, so the decision was easier because it's like, alright, cool, we're gonna come here, things are affordable, and we're coming to help your family. Even if we don't stay for a certain period of time, you're gonna go to school because your schooling is way better here at that level. So even for my little brother and my little sister, they was able to like have a good schooling time. They still are, but yeah, like we really came here for family.
So yeah, but you know, say two things that I think are very poignant.
Yeah.
You said that here was more affordable and the schooling was better than the UK.
To certain levels.
To certain
So like
degree.
if we talking like just for me and just like,
So I just want to ask, like, you know, for us as Chinese who complain about so much things, would you say that we have a lot to give thanks for?
100%.
You know what I mean?
100%.
Like we just, you know, we here we dealing with the nonsense, yes, but at the same time,
there's plenty things to give thanks for here, man. There's so much things. Obviously, the one thing, especially for music artists, that they kind of see themselves going through and feel like they don't have here is some way to really bust, or a way to really connect, or like go to the next level. I know a lot of people, like even including myself, sometimes you kind of feel like, alright, cool, we dropping
small
song.
market, you know.
Yeah, so now it's like you're small market and then you're not making what is really in the market. You know where I'm coming from? So now you're kind of stuck with, yo, I had to figure out a way because I'm not going to change what I'm making ever. I just know that I had to fit in some way, and a lot of people get frustrated by that, but there's so much things to be happy about here, man. Like it's hot weather, like imagine
But
that.
I will say this, and we're having a conversation, but also getting things off my chest, talking to you too,
Nah,
right?
100% you should,
but
bro.
like I've said this before in an interview in BooMTowN. I see, and as I say, one of the greatest examples of it is probably the reggae movement and now the Trinidad movement. We being this small little island, but we powerful.
100%.
When we big up we own and support we own,
Let's
we
go.
create this launch pad.
Yeah.
That can be for all of our artists, and we've
100%.
seen it happen with Trinidad. You know what I mean?
100%.
They are global. They are doing more numbers than Jamaican dancehall artists, and that is
That's
facts.
beautiful,
The
bro.
numbers, they don't lie.
They don't.
You know what
ever.
I mean? And I've always known that about us. We could do
Yeah,
that.
we have it. It's
You know
just
what I mean?
it's just coming together, making it happen, bro.
Thank you very much.
Like,
Ladies and
that's-
gentlemen,
that's
Kaz
what we had to
Fuego
do.
has said many things that need to be quoted here today. Right?
Yeah, man, yeah.
Right. Anyway, so off all of that, let's get into the song.
Okay,
so you
cool.
were saying your latest single. It's
Yeah.
called A Million Times. Dope.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But as you were saying before, of these two songs that we just played, and all of your songs that you released, you really didn't have visuals for it.
Yeah.
But with this joint,
Yeah, we
you have a
definitely
very dope visual. And of course, that was
appreciate
that intentional.
Yeah, it was. It was time, you know what I mean, for like me to kind of go forward, because the music that I have right now, they all definitely deserve visuals for people to understand the world now and understand what I'm giving to them. So yeah, with this, something real great happened that kind of manifest like some years ago.
Wait, go ahead.
Like to make it happen now. So basically, I've been working on music, and a label reached out to me. So a label in LA reached out to me called Delicious Vinyl Island, right? So
For those who don't know that, should know that is do your Google.
yeah, Google that as proper things.
Google
So
Delicious Vinyl. Yeah.
yeah, so they hit me up and it was like, yo, you working with anybody like label wise right now? I was like, nah. So you know, we spoke like since 2020 we've been speaking, and we kind of finally made something happen. We decided to put out this record, so I played a couple records for them. And they was like, yo, this one. Like even every time we have a conversation, just like, yo, a million times. Like we have to do that. So we decided to do that. They helped me fund the video. And yeah, man, we put out that, and it was something kind of surreal to me too. Especially when I tell people, like a lot of people feel like like outside entities not really watching you or seeing what's taking place in Trinidad now. Because I don't know why they feel like that. Because I feel like I've never felt like that, but I've always felt like something is blocking people or artists like me and Jimmy and Calpi and Kute and these people that decided to adapt a sound that's not the same, and not what everybody hearing now. So yeah, they linked up with me, good people. You know what I mean? They treat me well. They definitely support what I have coming.
So is it, do you have a deal, or is this more sort of like a production artist development deal?
It's more of we did a single deal.
A single deal.
So it's
For
basically
a million times.
Yeah. So it's basically this record, because they believed in this one the most. So we connected on this one and we put out that, and yeah, man, they love what I came with. They love the video, and yeah, man, I'm just happy that happened, and happy to show people that those kind of things could happen. Like people that talk to me and ask me, yo, bro, how you just get slammed to play your songs? And like, bro, there was a time when nobody was doing that, but you kind of have to keep going and be persistent and be around and be, yo, he here, he did a show there, he did a small show there. So yeah, that's how this song came about. And we could go deeper into it. I mean,
yeah, we will get into that. Ladies and gentlemen, we will come back and we'll talk a little bit more with Kaz Fuego, our guest here today. But let's get into the joint that we've been playing for a couple weeks now. It's called A Million Times, right here on The Grind. We gotta get him in live though.
yeah.
You already know.
Gyrate.
868, it's all about the grind.
Yeah. Gyrate one time, baby, make me they feel your vibes. When you dance, I they feel alive. For my love, I go show you a million times. Give me goddess wine. No say that your hips don't lie. Any boy this I commit a crime. I go kill them, but a million times. Yeah, give me the mighty wine, baby girl, I need it. You know I'm steamy, I've been feeling how you feeling. Ain't go a second for nobody else deep it. You know the vibe, them other women ain't appealing. My ex are old when I ain't talking about the weekend. Yeah, so let's kick back. You ain't down for no with a 6-pack. Bring a smile to my face when you fling that. Dance floors, yeah, you own them. But this girl in the room, no opponent. Need you by my side when I'm rolling. Token, for your body I'm devoted. You the type to make me show emotion. So come ride me, baby, I'm your ocean. You leave my mind in crazy slow motion.
Hey!
Gyrate one time, baby, make me they feel your vibes. When you dance, I they feel alive. For my love, I can show you a million times. Give me goddess wine. No say that your hips don't lie. Any boy this I commit a crime.
Get
I
them
go
second
kill them,
verse
but
now.
a million times. Yeah. Drama. Tell me if they give you drama. Me know you have been like banana. And me know you have love for the Rasta, yo. So let me know what's good. I'ma hold you down just the way I should. And put a hole in a boy, yeah, you know I would. Yeah, no games, no hesitation. On your body make demonstrations. For your love I make reservations. Cause, oh mama, me know you have love for the Rasta, yo. Yeah, one more time. Yeah, gyrate one time. Baby, make me they feel your vibes. When you dance, I they feel alive. For my love, I go show you a million times. Give me goddess wine. No say that your hips don't lie. Any boy this I commit a crime. I go kill them, but a million times.
You're listening to The Grind.
Yes, ladies and gentlemen, Travi, loop up that in the background there. Kaz Fuego, our guest here today. That is the track A Million Times.
Yeah, man.
And we've played it about a million times right here on the grind.
You see, that's the point.
Yeah.
That's the point. That's the point, man. That's the point.
No doubt. So tell me how there was the inspiration for this joint though, like the writing and you know what I mean? I mean, there is a pretty thorough description in the description of the music video.
Yeah, but you know them things going on. That is
what they was
that them nah. Them just put that. You know what I mean?
All right,
obviously,
so
obviously it's from me too. But
yeah.
First things first is like one of those records where it's like, if you listen to what I'm saying, I'm basically speaking about I would do anything for this girl right here. So anything that needs to be done, even if it's a crime. We making it happen to make you happy and make
Bonnie
sure that
and
you're
Clyde
good.
business.
Yeah, definitely. So I guess that was the inspiration behind it. On top of that, like when I went in the studio, like I ain't gonna lie to you, like even with my producer too, like I didn't really. We made it and it was like, alright, cool. Let me do our next thing. Like that, alright, cool. Like that, alright. But then when I sent it out to people was like, yo, bro, like you ain't that man, like that thing, and I just like, cool, decent now. But yeah, we just sat down. As things with me with music, it doesn't really take that long for me to make songs. Because like I went in the studio with this and I didn't even write nothing until I reached there.
Right.
And
you just want to use that kind of artist. You like to write in
yes,
the studio.
sometimes it just depends. Like if I hear a beat and I really like it, I will write way before I reach the studio. If it's a beat where I was like, yo, I feel it one time. But how me and my producer used to work, like we used to kind of be spontaneous with it. So we'll pull up and we'll talk and we'll like have conversations before we work and make sure that everybody happy with what we about to do and make sure
kind of
everybody
like
on the same wavelength of the record we want to make. So if everybody in a joyous mood, we go make something like that. If everybody feeling a little darker, we make something like that. So that's how most of these songs been made so far.
Right, and not to get darker.
Yeah.
But you did tell me
Yeah,
about, and you just mentioned you and your producer how you're used to it.
Yeah, 100%.
So the producer of this song and
many other songs, like
Many
many
other
songs tonight too. And like other songs that we have unreleased.
and that producer is
That producer is Hibernate.
And
Samuel Green.
He told me that he recently passed away.
Yeah, he passed away like a few months ago.
Right.
Bro, like I still can't really understand that, bro. Like I still kind of in a space where it's like that really happened, because I've been talking to him way before we even started making music. We had conversations. Like I would see him in parties in Grandy, like little house
So this
parties.
is a local producer.
Absolutely.
Trinidadian, born and grown.
Absolutely.
Trinbagonian, born and grown. My apologies.
100%. And yeah, we would just kind of talk at parties, and he'd be like, yo, I'm building up my studio, I'm about to do the producing thing, I really like your stuff, you should come through and we should connect and make music and stuff. And that time happened, and it was just so great, bro. Like, it was just so great, bro. Like, yeah, it was just a time where we were just making songs after songs, like, every day. Like, he was a great person, like a proper angel type person, bro. Like, doesn't want confusion, always smiling, always trying to be happy. And yeah, to lose him was kind of hard, bro, because I wanted him to see all of this. Like, I wanted him to see what we have and what we did.
So he passed away before the
yeah, man.
deal and everything?
We already had
single deal?
He knew about the deal. He was there when the deal was happening. He definitely signed off on it happening too. So he was fully up for it. And yeah, like probably around March this year. Yeah, man. And it just kind of makes it hard for you, because you just think about like how I gonna find a producer again that go and give me these, or who gonna connect to me and give me records that I really want to give people and be able to understand where I'm trying to go with beats and stuff, because it's hard, you know that too. Like
I've said it many times, when you connect with a creative, and you all kind of share same wavelengths and same ideas, and you all really feel each other, you tend to stick with that person.
Yeah, it's different.
You know what I mean?
And now knowing all of that, when you lose that person, I was like, yo, bro, like, you know what I mean? But bless up to him, bro. We're gonna keep his name alive forever, like as long as I breathe.
And I assume you have
definitely
a bunch of unreleased joints from
both
right
of
now,
your, like exclusive. We have a re-on verse right now that just waiting to happen, but waiting to go out.
On what? So some other song.
Fresh song.
Okay.
Which I feel like a song that you guys would like a lot.
Well, you just send it and we go bust it up, and that's what we just do wrong here.
No, you see, I waiting because I go send it and you might really like it and then they come out.
I just rush the brush. I ain't gonna lie,
I go definitely send it.
You know.
But yeah, man, he's a big part of everything that happened, man. He's an anchor in my sound right now, because this is the sound, I guess, that people want to hear more of. And he was the person that helped pioneer that, so I'm always big him up.
But what's great about it, I mean, and we want to say condolences to him, is his family.
100%.
But you know, the music will live on.
Most
definitely. It will definitely live on. And what I do like about it is, you're talking about all your experiences here today, and your upbringing, and your music sounds like that.
Like that.
That which is very hard to find in certain artists.
important,
really
though.
finding yourself and then the sound behind it. It's not just how you spit in.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? The sound behind it as well. Kind of encapsulates everything that we've talked about and your entire upbringing here today and all those different cultures in one. You know?
I definitely needed to do that because I don't think I've really done an interview. I really tell people what really going on and tell people who I am and why my music sounds like that.
Yeah.
Because a lot of people wonder like, yo, he from Trinidad, why he rapping so? Like, why
Exactly. I wanted to ask you that question,
you
but I
sure,
didn't want to.
like,
yeah.
you from here, boy?
So why
Like-
do you rap with a sort of UK accent? But then now with this and then Wahala, before you're hearing the Nigerian African references and twangs. In this you hear. But what's cool about this record is you hear the African and the Trini mix up away, and if you really listen properly now, so it's dope, bro. It's dope.
It's just bro, like I'm super happy about finding that. Like I'm super happy about like actually reaching to that spot where my music actually sounds like who I am. So now I'm not really faking it like a lot of people do. Like it's just straight out. When you ask me a question now and you listen to these songs like, oh well, that is why he did that and why that sounded like this or why the video looked like that. So yeah man, it's just, and all of that just come from conversations with my Nigerian father, just letting me know like, yo, you need to put the African roots in this music thing. Like you can't just go out here and UK it up because you know what I mean, you could not, like I could, and like that's an approach, but I kind of look at that approach as like,
no, but that's not a reflection of you. That is, but that's part of you. So
it's part.
You know, mix up
There's
everything
many parts
in it, man.
Exactly.
As they say in Trini, you mix up. So put
Most
everything in
def,
it.
man.
Yeah,
Most
son.
def. Most
Pay
def.
loud on the scene, dog. Yeah, son. Ladies and gentlemen, Kaz Fuego.
100%,
So before we go, where's the next move? So now, wait, to everybody who sees this interview, and if you're looking at this interview right now, let me put the camera on me. Go and share. Well, look at the video first and the song. It's called A Million Times by our guest here, Kaz Fuego.
Yes.
Go and share the out of that, right? Share that with everybody. And there's a reason why I'm saying that. You know what I mean? But anyway, we ain't gonna get to that, but it has some.
Nah, you know.
If you're bright.
If you know, you know.
Yeah. There's a reason why I'm saying that today. To go and share that and
Tell me how you
consume
feel
that.
too, man. Tell me how you feel in the comments. Tell me how you feel on IG. Just tell me how you feel about him.
Hit
I
him
need
up,
to
hit
know.
him up. So yeah, before we go, what is the plan? So what are you hoping happens, or what are you planning to happen? Is it EP or a full project?
So we have an EP inside right now, like finished. We just kind of going through like conversations if we wanna first put out like some more singles first and then give people the EP. But I feel like a lot of people kind of want the EP.
Yeah,
So
I feel so too.
I'm kind of thinking about it. I'm working on another EP too, while this one is still, you know what I mean, done. And yeah, just kind of trying to make some more moves, man. I'm trying to go to the places like, you know what I mean.
I would say put out the EP. How much songs? Well, it's an EP length, but
probably about 5. Nothing too
put out
crazy.
the EP though. In my opinion, you gotta take my word for it.
Nah, I feel it. I feel like my producers and them would say that too. My engineer would say that too.
Yeah.
But you know what I mean?
Don't do like me and take years to put out thing.
Nah,
you know?
absolutely
Lego
not.
thing.
Nah, I kind of feel like dropping some next month, to be honest. We just kind of working on it, and I'm just trying to make some trips, bro. I'm trying to make some trips. I'm about to make some trips and connect with some people that I've spoke to from here, and just kind of try to elevate the thing a little bit more now, but you understand? So yeah, man, it's just non-stop work, non-stop records, videos, collaborations, and I just like, yo, I just feel like so much of the music that about to come out, bro, that I just really know that people gonna like it, bro. Like I just know, like if you like this.
Well, that was simple the EP though.
This is just borderline.
Exactly.
This is just borderline.
So we got the video for this, right?
Yeah.
And this could be the catapult for the EP. Boom, put out the EP, and then when people start a bubble on, all right, they like track 4. That's one that's being most played. Then do a video for that. Put that into a single. Then go back to the EP. You get more streams. You get more money. You come get Chromatics
Yeah,
a little kakada. Boom, boom, boom.
Nah, man, we here, bro. And as I
Right.
say before, like, I just really rate you guys, bro. Like, I rate everybody in this room for doing what they do, man. Like,
Respect.
It needed that. Like, I tell him, me and Jimmy spoke always. We always speak about, like, yo, like, somebody need to do something that could really play the youths on their music and play local stuff that is not the norm local stuff. And really make it happen, because if you go on Twitter and if you go on IG, like, we're loved over there now. You know what I mean? I'm love, Annalie Prime's love, they're great artists too. Big up her, Jimmy's loved over there, Coots there. So I just feel like we need more of this. Need more of this, Bridget.
It's time.
Yeah.
And we are here, OURradio.fm, right? Tell a friend, ladies and gentlemen. Anything you want to say before you go, my brethren, to the people out there, to the listeners locked on, to anybody who hears this now or in the future?
All right, cool. So first thing first, I want to big up the team. Big up Josiah Prasad, it's my shooter. Big up Josu, my next producer. Big up my engineer too, Dylan. He wants me to say something, but he ain't ready for that yet. But shout out Dylan.
Okay.
Shout out to just everybody, bro. Everybody listening. Shout out Navy in the back because he's a big fan too, man. I feel the love from Navy too now, but it's love. And just shout out everybody listening. Shout out to the people that are gonna watch this interview and see me and understand and like me and follow. So just shout out everybody.
Yeah, and was the typical thing? Was the social media?
Man, it's Kaz Fuego everywhere, man.
Kaz Fuego. Fuego meaning?
Fire in Spanish.
Flames. And the name is Kaz. K-A-Z. Real easy to remember. Kaz Fuego has been our guest right here on the grind, ladies and gentlemen. Travi, let's play a million times. One more million times. Ladies and gentlemen, this is...
You're listening to the grind.
The Grind.
Hi! If you liked that video, make sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel and tap the bell icon to get notified anytime we go live or post new videos. OURradio.fm, your urban alternative.